The Enchanted Frog Prince. Part 1.
A long time ago, when wishes still had the power to come true, there was a king who had several daughters, all of them beautiful. But the youngest was so exquisitely beautiful that even the sun, which had seen so many wonders, was astonished whenever it shone upon her face. Near the king's palace was a vast and dense forest, and in the forest, under an ancient weeping willow, there was a well. On hot days, the princess often went into the forest to sit by the cool well. She loved the tranquility and fresh air of the forest, a place where she could let her imagination wander into beautiful dreams. To entertain herself, she would toss a golden ball into the air and catch it. It was her most treasured possession, unmatched by anything in the palace.
This golden ball is so beautiful. It is my dearest treasure. It is always with me, like my closest friend.
One day, as she was playing as usual, the golden ball slipped from her hand, fell to the ground, and rolled straight into the well. She watched it disappear, but the well was so deep that no one could see the bottom. The princess became frantic. Her eyes filled with tears, and she began to sob uncontrollably.
My golden bowl! My precious golden bowl! How can I live without it?
Her cries echoed through the forest, stirring the leaves and rippling the water in the well. Suddenly, a strange voice broke the silence, startling her.
Princess, why are you crying so bitterly that even the stones might weep for you?
The princess looked around, puzzled by the voice. At last, she saw an ugly frog sticking its head out of the water.
Oh, it's you! Just a lowly creature splashing around in the water. I lost my golden ball. It fell into the well. But how could you possibly help me?
Don't cry, Princess. I can help you get your golden ball back, but you must promise me something in return.
You can have anything you want. My clothes, my jewels, even the golden crown I wear.
The frog shook its head, its small eyes reflecting something strangely serious. It didn't care for the material things the princess offered.
I don't want your clothes, your jewels, or your golden crown. But if you promise to love me, to let me be your companion, to sit beside you at your table, to eat from your little golden plate, to drink from your little golden cup, and to sleep in your soft bed, then I will retrieve your golden ball for you.
Fine. I promise all of that. As long as you get my golden ball back.
The princess made the promise only to get her treasure back. She had no intention of keeping it. In her heart, she laughed at the silly little frog. The frog, hearing her agreement, immediately dove into the well. After a short while, it emerged with the golden ball clutched in its mouth and tossed it onto the grass.
My golden ball is back. I've got it at last.
The princess picked up the ball and held it tightly, as if afraid it might disappear again. Without a second thought, she turned and ran back to the palace, leaving the frog behind.
Wait for me, Princess. Take me with you. You made a promise to me.
But the princess didn't look back, pretending not to hear. She ran quickly, her heart full of joy at having her favorite toy again. The poor frog sighed and jumped back into the well. From the depths of the well, it quietly watched as the princess's figure faded into the distance.